Hi, I'm Lena Kliesch and welcome to my short presentation. I'm a PhD student in the lab of Klaus Michael Lehr at the HIPS, and the HIPS is the Helmholtz Institute for Pharmaceutical Research Saarland, and you can see our nice institute here on the image. It is a cooperation between the Helmholtz Center for Infectious Research and the University of Saarland, and we are located in Saarbrücken. Today, I want to discuss with you shortly how can we improve the in vitro in vivo correlation for mRNA delivery by nanoparticles. I work in the drug delivery department and our research is focused on crossing biological barriers. And for example, me in my project, I try to use nanoparticles loaded with mRNA to cross the skin barrier. And these nanoparticles consist of polymers and lipids, so it's a hybrid nanoparticle, and I vary the composition and concentrations and then check the effect of that. Yet to test my nanoparticles, I use cell-based assays and apply the nanoparticles and then, for example, check how much protein do I find. And this protein is encoded on the mRNA that I load on the nanoparticles. And this assay has a low complexity, a rather low complexity, and a lower challenge. But at a certain point in the project, you want to proceed to animal models. And then this is a very high step and brings in a high complexity and also a high challenge. So there is a risk that your particles may fail and you have to start more or less all over again. So we ask ourselves, what could we do to avoid that? So we select the different influences that could harm the particles in the in vivo situation. So we selected some salts and checked the influence on colloidal stability or mRNA loading, and all our particles passed this step. So we continued with pH and buffer strength variations, and again all particles passed. So we continued with proteins such as albumin or serum during the transfection experiment, and then we saw some of the particles, they show a decrease in the efficacy, so we sorted them out. And then in the last step we checked enzymes, so specific enzymes that can degrade the mRNA, and as you see here in the fluorescent based assays, after adding the RNAs you see a decline in fluorescence, so not all particles did protect the mRNA as good as we want them to, so we also excluded them for further experiments. But now we have some nice candidates and we will continue with these and hopefully proceed to the in vivo experiment soon. Thank you for your attention.